got a good one for you today. All right. I don't know. I'm talking to a few of y'all, and I'm not talking to a lot of y'all. But if the shoe fits, that is the disclosure. All right. Y'all see the title: Bitter Men Proud of Dry Dick. What do you mean, Chantal? Men also get bitter too, just like women do, okay? Bragging on social media about how they don't, and women won't, and women don't deserve. Y'all bitter. Y'all sound very bitter. y'all sound like y'all sound like tea with no sugar. Okay? All right? Y'all sound like herbs out of the forest and some boiling hot water upon it. Okay? But because the men are so hurt, they love being phony about being happy that they're single. Okay? And now you're Wang dry. And instead of admitting the fact that I wish I could find a woman that I liked, that I could love, that would love me and respect me, and me be open to the thought of that actually being something real, I'm going to be bitter and irritated by what other men do for women because I'm not doing that. I'm going to be irritated and bothered by what I see, and I'm going to point it out all the time because I would never do that. Who asked you would you? Who asked you would you do that? Who asked you is that something that you're interested in? Who asked you do you do that with your woman? And I'm not one of those people that feel like single people can't have an opinion on relationships or marriages. You can. I don't care. I'm not one of those people that feels like the only way you can have something good to say about relationships is if you're in a good relationship. You can also be single as fuck and have some good perspectives on what is a healthy relationship for you. Because everybody's healthy ain't the same. Everybody's, that's a great relationship point, is not the same. We are not equally yoked. Not all of us, right? A lot of us have some growing up to do. But it's just a few things that I be seeing and hearing and watching that's like, oh, you sound like you're crying for help. You sound like you're crying for help. And I'm here to talk about it. All right, y'all. Let's talk it at it. Okay, so what does a bitter man look like? Let's get that clear right now. So bitter men always think that they don't need help or they don't have issues. We all have issues, okay? I'm a woman right now, and I can tell you I got some issues, honey. I got some issues, and I be working with me on a daily basis about that shit. And because of my issues, I know it would be a disservice for me to be in a relationship with a man and all that men be enduring on the outside of this world for me to be like, hey, you should be with me. Some days, Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends, I don't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? But that's real shit. But to be a man that has problems with what other people do in their relationships or in their singleness, you feel like you don't need help and you got everything right and you don't have no issues. Wrong. Okay? Bitter men don't value having better communication. It's just like something that they don't feel like they need to work on. And that's okay. And you don't need to work on your better communication if you want to stay single. And if you're okay with that, that's okay. Okay? Bitter men never feel like or think talking about their feelings been cool. So they'd be like, I'm not about to sit on the internet and talk to anybody about my feelings. I'm not about to go to no therapy and talk to no stranger about my feelings. I'm a man. I'm a handle mine. How, sir? And you handling yours by yourself on your lonesome with your stale, wrong ass thoughts. How's that working for you? How's that working for you and your want to have a woman, build a family, have a connection, have a friendship with the opposite sex, if that's what you're into? Okay? Because I don't care what your sexual preference is, you can still be bitter. Right? And I feel like, to be honest, and it's not in no funny, jokey way, I feel like men deserve to feel supported, but usually men don't feel supported, and that's when they are the worst when it comes to being bitter. Okay? Once a man's trust is dismissed by a partner, they close up like a motherfucking federal bank in a safe deposit box with a diamond in it. Okay? It's hard for you to break through and get them to a level of, okay, I want to talk about it. They automatically feel like there's nothing that needs to be talked about. That's what I said. You heard what I said. I'm going to speak one time. That's all you need. I'm not explaining myself to nobody. I'm a man about mine. I'm not about to act this way. I'm not about to show you this. I'm going to keep it to myself and I'm going to keep it moving because I'm a man. But most of the times when men find other men to share a bad past experience with, those men are bitter with toxic beliefs. Oh, y'all, there y'all go. Always using that word toxic. Okay, let's change the motherfucking word. Let's change the word toxic. They go towards bitter men with unsafe, destructive to your growth, poisonous thoughts to add on to their already poisonous thoughts. And when something is poisonous already, what good is growing from that? What good is getting better from that? So you have a bigger group of men with poisonous ways of thinking coming together thinking they're going to have some bond on something that makes sense, but really they just want to be around some men, some masculine men who also understand their experience and can give them like, oh yeah, exactly that. But that's cool and you should have that. But it should be on some, okay, so what's the solution to this? It shouldn't be some, let me tell you what happened to me. Let me tell you what this bitch did. Let me tell you what this hoe did. And that's why I don't trust no woman. So now that you don't trust no woman, but you want a woman in your future, what is the solution? What is the solution? If you don't trust no woman and you want a woman in your future, you're going to need something to hold someday. You're going to need a woman to have dinner with someday. You're going to, if you don't already have kids, want kids someday with a woman, unless you're going to adopt. What's the solution to your thinking and how you're going to move going forward with a woman if all women ain't shit and women can't be trusted? And appreciating a woman and courting a woman is, what do they like to say? Simp shit. I never understood how another man can get upset or bothered by what a different man does for the woman he's married to or the woman he's in a relationship with that works for them. I ain't never been mad at what another couple does with themselves in that relationship unless I'm in that relationship. If I'm not in that relationship, who gives a fuck about what my thoughts are? Why do I have to post, talk about, drag this video from where I saw it over to MySpace and talk about this video and how that's wrong and this ain't right and this is the problem today, if that's just not my opinion on how I would go or act with the person I'm with. Everybody has their thing. And if it works for that couple over there, it works for that couple. Like, channeling your hurt with aggression and anger will just make people not want to be around you. And if the goal is to be by yourself till the casket drop, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You're doing a great job. And I don't think it's funny that men can't feel comfortable talking about women using them, because they do. Child support abuse, because that's a real thing when it comes to men. How things work out in a divorce, because they do sometimes mostly get the shitty end of the stick if they're married to a woman and there's kids involved. Molestation or rape, I don't think that's funny. I don't think it's funny that a lot of people think, oh, you're a man, that couldn't possibly happen. Yes, it can. I don't think it's funny that men can't feel comfortable to talk about the effects of not having a proper father, or the effects of not having a mother who truly loved them. Like, all of that always has something to do with later how they parent, how they have relationships, how they grow in their relationships, how open or closed off they are in relationships. So a lot of times when I see bitter men out here being chauvinistic and proud about not having a woman because women can't be trusted, and, you know, they don't deserve me and I'm the king and they should be glad to be in my presence, I'd be like, my inner self be like, get help. Get help. Find therapy. Look for mentorship. Where's the man in his 50s that you admire? Where's the man in the 60s that has a prospering business and a lifestyle that you would like similar things like him? Are y'all in conversation? Do you guys communicate? Like, all of that shit. Because you sound crazy. You sound crazy. And I'll tell you why after these messages. This episode has been brought to you by Red Circle. Red Circle is a online podcast platform giving you 3 tiers of options as to what to do with your podcast. They do support audio podcasts, video podcasts, and growing your show through monetization. How might you say? Through ads and cross promotion. So check out Red Circle. Let's get into today's show, because I got a motherfucking show for you. Also, you can get merch. What kind of merch? She Gets It Shop merch, brought to you by Teespring. Appreciate ya. Let's get into it. We back. Men do not get the best of the best every time they want to go on a date, right? I will say men do get the bottomless pits of the audacity from women when it comes to dating. But I think that's why men should deliberately take their time and observe women and pick women who deserve nice things, regardless of if it works for you or not in the long run or the short run, or at the end of the dinner, the date, the outing, the picnic, the spending time in the park, going out for ice cream. Y'all just not into each other. That way, it's not much of a loss if it doesn't work out between y'all. But if you keep going after the cute girl for the day, or the one with the fattest ass that I came across today, Or I want to take her out because she has this type of hair and I like that. Or, everybody been telling me she been having goat throat, so I want to take her out. But really, I just want to take my Wang in her mouth. Then just be honest about the fact that you would like to put your Wang in her mouth. Don't be mad that you took the long way to get to the result or the answer to the question that's really on your mind by taking her out to numerous dinners, by buying her shit that you really didn't want to buy her, but because you have the money, you're going to buy her that in hopes that maybe she'll let me lay my log in her throat. If that's the goal, ask her that. Because a man who women see as, oh, he that, whatever, oh, he's worthy of, grown women, 30 plus, 40 plus, if they also would like your log in their throat, they're going to give you that yes. They're not going to tell you, oh, you need to buy me such and such dinner before I do that. Or you need to take me here. Or you need to pay a bill first before. They're not going to do that. That's long run shit. But if you want something more with a woman, then that's not going to be your goal with that woman. It would be nice, but you're not thirsty for that just off bat. But y'all need to be picking quality women to take on dates. So whose fault is that? That's not the woman's fault. That's your fault for not having the discipline to not leap so quickly on shit with women thinking they owe you shit by the end of the date because it's not going in the route that you wanted to take it. I just believe that a lot of men who are bitter punish women after another woman has dogged them. All right? I feel like a lot of y'all men punish the woman after the woman that dogged you out. That hoe that's not worried about you no more. You still mad at what she did. So the third, the sixth, and the eighth woman that you done dealt with, you dogging them out. That's not the same woman. And if you need time in between the women that you're talking to or dating or courting or whatever you call it, then take your time. A woman ain't never been mad at a man for focusing on his business. A woman ain't never been mad at a man for wanting to be better with his finances. A woman ain't never been mad at a man for wanting a bigger house or a better car or providing a better education for his children or wealth for his family. A quality woman is never going to be mad at that. But a female, y'all out here, she said female, your documentation says fucking female. When you go to the doctor, it says fucking female. It doesn't say young lady. It says female and then male. Get over it, okay? A female that doesn't carry herself in a respectable manner is going to be bothered by the fact that you got to work today. She's going to be bothered by the fact that you want to spend time with your children today. She's going to be bothered by the fact that you want to take classes or whatever to better yourself and invest in yourself. She's going to be bothered by that. Again, pick better women. Don't be bitter. And if you feel like you lack power or respect, it's not woman's fault. You are in control. Find your peace. And if you choose to not engage with women until you heal, cool. But don't sit there and say, I'm chilling. Fuck them hoes. I don't need shit. I ain't worried about no bitch. Don't tell me you out here tricking and trusting these hoes. Y'all bitter. Y'all bitter. Just like women be out here bitter. Y'all sound like a bitter Betty. But silently, y'all be lonely as fuck. Y'all be lonely as fuck while y'all have this bullshit trickle from your crusty ass lips. Because if you was with the right woman, she would tell you, hey, the CarMax is not enough. She would tell you, hey, I know that cocoa butter was $1 something from Walmart. It's not thick enough. It's not doing the moisturizing enough. I can always look at a man and say if he has the right woman in his life. Always. It's just a different way that they carry themselves. It's a even in conflict, they're relaxed. They're not super aggressive and off their stability meter. They're in control of how they carry themselves. They're in control of their business. They know where they need to be. They're organized. They got their week planned out. Nobody has to tell them shit twice. But when you're bitter, you so stuck on somebody trying to get you for shit, you won't have no peace. Y'all silently be lonely. And y'all wish that one girl would text y'all back. Or want you as much as you want her. And your bed is cold. And the random fucks ain't even fun no more. And you know that nut off ain't even worth it. Yeah, I can call it such and such. We can have some drinks. I know she gonna let me beat. And then she gonna leave or I gotta take her home. And I'm gonna be back at work. Listening to all the other men who are in their relationships, happy about their relationships, but I'm mad that they happy about their relationships. And to listen to those married men at work talk about what their wife did for them and how, oh, she gonna leave you one day. You can't even be happy for the man that's happy in his relationship or his marriage. Oh, enjoy it while it lasts. You bitter. That's bitter energy. That's bitter energy. That's bitter energy to see a married man doing for his wife and being happy to do for his wife and point it out as something's wrong with it. That's bitter energy. Because people who are happy with themselves and people who are happy within their life have no effort to find, post, comment, deliberate, have back and forth, or argue with someone about what they do in their relationship. They know they're not doing it. They're not doing it. And I do believe, honestly, that men, y'all need outlets. But y'all need outlets that come with solution. Men, y'all could do solo trips. And if y'all choose to find women on those solo trips to deal with in a grown, manly, sexual manner, handle that. But be smart about it. Men, y'all bashing women ain't never been an attractive glow up. I ain't never seen a man bash women and be like, oh, yeah, ooh, girl, it just does something to me. I just love. Never. I ain't never seen a man bash another man for being happy in his relationship and what he does for his woman in that relationship and be like, ooh, girl, I can't believe he's single. Never. Never. It's like it's never been attractive to me to hear another man count another man's pockets or how much money he making or he ain't got this and he ain't got that. That's bitter bitch behavior. Them three B's right there. Bitter bitch behavior. That's what that is. Y'all sounding very feminine. Okay? I said what I said. Men, being mean as fuck doesn't make you more manly. It makes you look miserable. It makes you look extra miserable. It's okay to hear a man doing for the woman that he loves and not having shit to say. If you choose not to do the things that he does, cool. The only person that needs to know that you're not doing that shit is the woman you with. And if you're not with a woman, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. It's not even a brag for you to be like, oh, he pussy whipped. If he pussy whipped, he's loving the fact that he can whoop that pussy. Period. And she loving it too. She's loving it. Mickey D's in that relationship. Trust me. I never understood that. Just like I never understood why other women were never happy for their quote unquote so-called friend to be in a happy relationship. Why does that bother you, sis? Tell me. I never understood why a woman getting flowers at the job turned up women's faces. Like, ugh, who she talking to? Who done got her flowers? He probably fucked up. That's why he got her flowers. Why are you so negative? Why are you so negative? Like, what's wrong? Why you can't find your peace? I don't understand. I don't understand it. You very loud about enjoying being single. Okay? You very loud. Like eardrum pumping loud, okay? It's starting to sound like a cry for help. Y'all gotta help yourselves when you bitter. All of the times that I hear, see, and witness a man being bitter, I cringe when y'all show y'all ass. Because a lot of times people view what you're talking about and people listen to what you say and they have no comment because their comment wouldn't fit in the area that they could comment. The question that they have for you is going to ruffle your feathers. If they really said what they was thinking about the shit that you post, you probably want to post it. And I'm not saying this that you shouldn't have a place to share your thoughts. Share your thoughts wherever you want to share your thoughts. I just want you to be aware of the reflection that you're giving off about yourself. Because it's not cute. It's not attractive. And if you're super comfortable in your singleness and you're super comfortable in the route your life is taking and your solo trips and you want them to remain solo, you are on the right track to your future. Okay? All aboard, okay? Welcome to the single train. You are the conductor. All right? And all of your bitter man friends or bitter associates that are friends that are associates and that's just such and such from work. He been dealing with a woman that's doing such and such to him too. Y'all need to figure out what y'all doing and what y'all not doing so y'all could get to the part where y'all are doing something worth doing. Because being bitter ain't it. Being bitter ain't it. Them 3 B's, that bitter bitch behavior. I don't care how big you are. I don't care what you benching at the gym. I don't care what size your shoe is. I don't care if you own your own house. I don't care what type of car you drive. Your personality is very small. The percentage of women that will actually give you the time of day, they got problems too. And I'm not talking about like we can work on those problems. They got deep down problems just like you do that they don't even think they need to work on. So y'all got a similar mindset. So in all actuality, y'all actually made for each other. Stop being bitter, y'all. Stop bragging about how dry your dick is, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like your dick is very dry. You want to tell the world why your dick is very dry. And if your dick is slightly getting wet, it's probably because you're desperate. Bitterman, proud of dry peen. I see you. I hear you. Get some help. Enjoy y'all weekend. Be safe. Be aware. And if this one right here was about you, handle that. Handle that, please. Okay?